In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the energies of the equinox, the autumn equinox. And this is happening tomorrow, September 23rd, 2023. And I'm going to be talking about all of the energies that you may have been feeling and don't really know what to do with. So we're going to be talking about how to apply these energies, how to work with these energies, and how to feel grounded into what's happening with the earth and what's happening in the celestial cycle. The first thing I wanted to clarify is what an equinox is. So there are two planes that are involved in the equinox. First is the plane of the ecliptic, and the ecliptic is the path of the sun. And it's the path that the sun follows, the moon follows, all of the planets follow. And it is the ecliptic plane that we are talking about. The other plane is the equatorial plane, or the celestial equatorial plane. And this is the equator on the earth. And so when these two planes intersect, though that happens twice in 1 year, at the spring equinox and the fall equinox. So we are talking about the fall equinox, and what this represents in nature is the end of a cycle. So it is the time to harvest what you have planted, what you have cultivated during the spring, during the summer, what it has been growing, and it's time for harvest. And this is a really good time to recognize and be grateful for your growth and expansion that has happened over the course of the months between March and September, where we are now. So it's really good to check in and to give yourself some grace and just have some gratitude for your journey and where you are and for all the growth and expansion that you have done in these months, and to look ahead at what you want to create in the months coming up. So now everyone is feeling a certain ungroundedness, a certain call to get rid of, to clear whatever is not serving you. And this is coming up in a few different ways. It's coming up in, if you have a 9-to-5 job that you know that you need to leave, that is not in alignment with who you are being in this moment, that's going to become even more challenging to stay in. It's going to become even more detrimental to your energetic field, to your work field, to stay in that job. So my advice to you would be to ground in to who you are, to come back to that trust in your higher self, to know what your higher self is saying. This is not happening to you. You are not a victim of these energies. These energies are here to support you in the next step. And your higher self is here always guiding you in what you should be doing. So take a moment and check in. Do you trust your higher self? Do you trust yourself? Do you trust the universe, source, God, angels? Do you trust them to lead you and to guide you into this next step of the path? And everything that's crumbling down around you, you are probably noticing a lot of things that are ending. And this is a good thing. This is in sync with the earth, because a lot of things are being harvested right now. And the next phase is going inward. It's going deep into the ground. It's a dying off of the things that no longer serve you. And it's cultivating that soil, that fertile soil, to be a place where you can grow something new, where something new will come from it. And you have learned the lessons, you've done the work, and now it's time to start growing something new, to start setting the foundation for what you want to have happen in the spring, what you want to plant in the spring. So take a moment, go inward, and feel the guidance of your inner self, your higher self. What do you want to grow? What are you harvesting right now in your life? What have you been growing over the course of the spring and summer earlier this year? And what is it that you're harvesting? What fruits have you seen come to bear? What are you experiencing in your life? And what is ending in your life? And what are you going to take into the spring with you? So in this time of, as the days are getting shorter, the nights are getting longer, it's a good time to go within. It's a good time to connect with your inner self, to understand your desires, to really Get rid of anything that is not serving you. Get rid of the relationships that are bringing you down, the 9-to-5 job that is not in alignment anymore, to find what is in alignment with you at this time right now, and to follow that, follow your intuition, follow your desires, follow your passions, and take small steps every day in that direction. And you don't have to worry about, I know a lot of feelings are coming up about bills you have to pay and your financial situation, how are you going to put food on the table if you're a mom, how are you going to support your children, if you have someone that you are supporting, how are you going to have money to do that if your 9-to-5 job is dying and you know that you need to leave it. And it's really asking you, do you trust your higher self? Do you trust your guides, your angels, your ancestors, source energy? Because you have all that you need already within you to make the money, to call in the money, to be financially abundant. You already have it in you. And it wants to come through. It wants to come to support you. So it's asking you to remove anything that's coming up, remove any resistance that you have, and you will be surprised at the instant flow of money that is coming through. And I feel these energies are coming for everyone. Everyone is on a slightly different path, and everyone is feeling this in a different way and being called in a different way, but everyone is feeling it. All the light workers that I've been talking to, all of my mentors and guides and people that I have talked to about this are feeling this energy, and they're feeling this sort of ungrounded, this is heavy and uncertain next step coming into the new earth. We're shifting into a new version of earth, and everyone's feeling that on some level. And everyone will be given a choice. And I feel like it's important to say that you shouldn't judge anyone's choice. If anyone decides to stay in the old earth, that's their choice and that's their journey, and they have made that contract before. So it is up to everyone to make a choice on which plane of existence they want to exist. And it's not up to us to judge them or tell them how to go to a higher plane, or even spend our energy trying to teach them how to apply these principles and how to work with these energies. Because when they are ready, they will come. And if they're not ready, it won't resonate with them. They won't even be able to see it. They won't even be able to use that knowledge and to integrate that knowledge. So I would advise you to go within. These next couple of days are very, very, very potent for the energies. And I would advise you to go inward and take an inventory of what you are harvesting from this past year. And notice what comes up. Notice what resistance is coming up. And make room. Make room within yourself to grow. Make room within yourself to expand into this next version of yourself. Make room for the things that are wanting to come in a more aligned way. I have so much love for you and your journey. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.